Hello guys, welcome back to our channel Ielts Winner. Hope you all are doing good and staying safe. Today I'm going to show you a very important video relating to Ielts writing, especially the complex sentencing. Many of you have asked me that what we can do to do complex structure. We are learning so many things. We don't know which subordinator to include. We don't know how to make the complex structure, how to make the clauses and all such questions, not only from my students but also from many YouTube comments. So today I will be showing you a simple method to remember all the important subordinators, or you can say the phrases that I always talk about to write in your essay. So when you are doing that 5 minute or 10 minutes preparation at the beginning, and when you are doing proofreading, you can just cross check by having this method and you will be good to go for 7+ band in your grammar, structure and coherence and cohesion bands. And this is how I received band 8.5 in writing. Okay, this is how I included my subordinators, my conjunctions to get 8.5 in writing, and I think that's a good achievement. So you can follow the same strategy that I used, and that is called band winners. As the name suggests, for our channel IELTS winners, the word that you need to remember while cross-checking and proofreading your essays or your letters or your task ones of academic graphs, you need to remember, have you used band winners? Have you used band winners? It is not essential that you must include all of this, but if you include every word from this, then you will surely get 7+ for your grammar, structure and your coherence and cohesion band, and that is assured by me, who have tried, and our result has been produced not once but twice. So let's see what is exactly band winners. Before moving, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click that on bell icon so that you are notified with all the latest videos and these kind of super tricks, master tips and predictions whichever come for September month. So let's begin. So now let's see what exactly is band winners. So we will see how we can remember. You can easily remember this name, I suppose, band and winners. So now what is band winners? So B, the first letter B stands for besides or beside this. Okay, so whenever you are giving your second point in your letter or in your task one or in your essay, you must include this phrase or subordinator to make a complex structure, which is besides or beside this. So you have given your support point 1 and you are going to give support point 2. So you can start your second point by saying, beside this, another advantage for online learning is that it is efficient. Whatever is your point, I'm just giving you an example as to how to use them. So you can use like this, beside this, that is apart from this. Okay, apart from the first point, beside that, another advantage, another disadvantage on another support point is that it is very efficient, or it is very uh, drawback type. Whatever you want to write, you can write it. And if you are writing your letters, you could just say that beside that, I am very proficient at various languages which will be helpful for your company. Or beside this, I also have started learning a new language so that it can benefit me in getting the job. So you get my point, how to use it. Even in task 1 of academic, you can use this. Like beside this, another striking feature that can be seen in the line chart, bar chart, pie chart, map is that. So whenever you are starting a new line, you can use this word beside or beside this. So the first letter of band winners is beside. Second is A. So A can be either for although, or it can be for apart from this. So if you have not written beside this, if you have written beside this, then you cannot write apart from this, because both are similar. So you can use beside this in body paragraph 1 and apart from this in body paragraph 2, then it is good because you are not repeating the same structure of sentence. But if you want, you can write any one, because both have the same meaning. Although, even though, though, these are some words which give a very good boost into your complex structures. So although there are certain negatives, I personally believe that the positives of online learning are far great, far superior. So whenever you want to say that although there is something, there is also some other thing. So this is a very good way to go for agree disagree conclusion or advantage outweigh disadvantage conclusion. So whenever you are having conclusion or whenever you are giving explanation of your support point, you can very well use although or even though. Even though and although have almost same structure, same meaning. So you can use any one. So to remember that, A, band A, that is although. Next letter is N. So what does the N stand for? N stands for neither nor. Okay. So neither online learning provides any benefit, nor does it have any drawback. Or you can say neither there is any difference in the position of swimming pool in part 1, nor there is any difference in the gym section of the map in the second option when you are comparing two things. So when you want to say that there are two things which is not found in both of the things, you will be saying neither nor. So neither does online learning benefit students, nor does it benefits the society, something like that. So neither does this nor does that. So it doesn't do anything. So when you want to say some negative points that it is not at all beneficial for anyone, you can use this neither nor. Next one is D. So D stands for despite, or despite this, despite that, whatever according to the sentence, you must change this or that. So this is again good when you are going for justification, explanation. So despite having certain drawbacks, the positive sides of online learning cannot be rebuffed. So when you are starting second body paragraph of advantage, disadvantage, or discuss or something like that, where you have to compare two views, compare two arguments, you can start your body paragraph 2 with this instead of saying on the other hand, on the flip side, on the contrary, the same usual ones, using and showing the repetition and nothing new. You can show the examiner that you can think out of the box. Already I'm teaching you how you can think out of the box by using these band winners. When you start a body paragraph with this kind of phrases, it shows that how good you are at formal language and how well you can construct your sentence structure. So you could say that despite the drawbacks, or despite there being many drawbacks. If you are writing your task 1 of academic and general, again you can say that if you missed a meeting, or if you missed a part, you can say despite being absent, or despite this setback, I assure you that everything will be done to overcome this, or despite despite there being some changes, the main reformation that the map went through is that. So when you are saying that despite many changes, the one thing that remained unchanged was. So when you want to justify or say that despite something good or something bad happened, then you can use this despite. So we are done with our band. So band, B-A-N-D, band. B stands for besides, beside this. A stands for although, apart from this. N stands for neither and nor. D stands for despite or despite this. Now let's go to winners. Woohoo! So the first letter W stands for while and whereas. The most loved, simple and easiest subordinator to make a very simple sentence into a good complex structure. So even a small child can write simple sentences. Online learning is good. It is very beneficial. It is very simple. It is very cheap. He can write. But we are giving an English test exam. We are giving an language test where we need to show our skill of different sentence structure. So when you use this while and whereas, it shows that how well, how comprehensive and how upper hand you have in the language English. So instead of saying simple 3-4 sentences, you can join them by using while and whereas. For example, you can say that while people are learning English, there is a chance that the minor languages will disappear from the world. Or you can say some people believe that online learning is good, whereas other group of people think or other group of people beg to differ. Next is I. So I stands for in spite of or indeed. So any one according to the sentence you can choose and write. So in spite of being positive effect, the drawbacks that online learning brings cannot be overlooked. So you can say something like this. Or you can say in spite of increasing for 2 years, it suddenly dropped to this many percent in the next 10 years. Or you can say, in spite of having a full heart to attend your meeting, I wasn't able to do so. So according to the sentence, when you want to say that I wanted to do something or something was actually supposed to happen, but due to some other circumstances, it wasn't able to happen or occur. So in spite of something else happened. Or you can use indeed. So indeed, online learning brings a lot of positive effects on society. Indeed, there are various changes that can be glanced at in the graph. Or indeed, I missed the meeting, but I assure you that I will overcome it with certain steps. Whatever, something according to the situation, according to the question, you need to show that indeed there are something. That when you want to say that indeed something is there or something is not there or something is good, then you want to say indeed. Okay, so I stand for in spite of and indeed. Next is N. The first N stands for, I would say second, it stands for notwithstanding. When you want to say something like nevertheless, okay, nevertheless means something is negative, but it's okay, I think that. Okay, so though there is something, I just try to omit it and want to say other things. So when you want to say that something is there but still I feel something else, then you use nevertheless. So there are many drawbacks of learning online. Nevertheless, I believe that notwithstanding, I believe that blah 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 blah. Okay, sorry, I was saying notwithstanding. Okay, so notwithstanding, that means you tend to avoid or omit something that you said already. So maybe when you are saying that there are some disadvantages, but you are ready to omit it and feel that the advantages are more, then you say that notwithstanding, I believe that advantages are far more. So when you want to give clarification about your opinion, you can use notwithstand. Next one is nevertheless, or not only but also. This is also one of the most important linker phrase, whatever you can call, for your writing. So whenever you want to use a very good complex sentence for your point explanation or example justification, you can use not only but also. So not only are people trying to learn online, but it is also providing them a convenience and safety of money, something. Or nevertheless is used again just like notwithstanding. Though there are multiple disadvantages, nevertheless I believe that there are certain positive aspects. So when you want to justify or say that not only but also means, when you want to say 2 points, when you want to say 2 positives or 2 negatives about one thing in a single sentence, you use not only blah blah blah, and don't forget the comma, but also blah blah blah. Okay, so punctuation plays a very crucial role when you are using this band winners. Using these linkers is not enough. You must understand how to use the punctuation when you include these subordinators and conjunctions. We already have a video in punctuation part 2 where we have clearly explained the use of comma, so you can just go and watch it. So using punctuation properly when you are using this band winners is very essential. So after learning this, also understand where to use the comma accordingly. So not only comma but also, so do not forget the comma here. Nevertheless. Next is E. So E stands for either or. So people can either learn online or they can go offline. It depends on their choice. So either this or that. When you want to give a choice that people have, then you use this linker either or. Again, either this or that. You must not use any comma in between or before or. So learn these punctuations very clearly. Next is R. R stands for a very good relative clause, and that is rather than. Rather than going to school and wasting time, comma, people think learning online is much more efficient. So when you want to say that rather than doing something, okay, so doing something is good, but instead of doing that, doing the other thing is much better, or doing the other thing is worse according to your opinion. So when you are giving a comparison that instead of this people should do this, instead of saying instead, you can use rather than doing this people can do that. So this is also a relative clause, and including a relative clause in your essays is a very good booster for your grammar sentence structure. Last but not the least is S, and S stands for a very essential and easy linker, and which is since. Since when you start your new body paragraph, since the dawn of humans, since the beginning of time, since people are learning in technological era, anywhere in any sentence when you feel that I'm not getting any word, the two linkers that come to our mind is since and however. However is the most common linker subordinated that we use to make a complex structure. So instead of this, I have given you so many other master subordinators to use. So S stands for since. Since people are learning online, they are not only able to save their money but also their time. So you can use it to make a compound complex statement which is very good for your band. So in each body paragraph, if you have one compound complex statement, you will be assured of getting good bands like 7 plus in your essays. So include one complex compound sentence in your writing. So this is the band winners. Hope this will be remembered by you. So just learn this band winners and punctuation essay, and your problem of how to write complex statement will just vanish. If you want to learn in detail how to include them in your writing paragraphs, or how to include how many sentences of complex compound should be included in your body paragraph, join our new writing batch, one in the afternoon and one in the evening. In afternoon we are starting at 11:30 to 1 o'clock, that is 1 p.m. Indian time IST, and in evening 5 to 7 IST. The 2 week course, evening is 2 weeks course for 1500, and afternoon is 1 month course for 2500. So whichever you need to learn and whichever you want to opt, just message me on the number given in the description box and you can enroll. The classes will start from 13th of September. Hope this video will help you to solve your problem of complex structures. See you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe, share and click that bell icon. Bye bye. Take care.